It's the grits, it's the glam, it's the grits, and ooh, you know the glam. Oh, it's the grits, it's the glam, it's the grits, and ooh, you know the glam. Oh.
Bonjour, slay mamas and slay daddies.
Welcome back to this episode of Grits to Glam.
And we are just feeling great here in LA. Summer is full swing. It feels absolutely, literally stunning.
It does, except for it feels really hot in our house, but you know what? That's okay.
The AC drama continues as the AC was fixed, and now it is completely
Right,
not.
and I did text my landlord yesterday asking her to come fix something. I've lived here for 4 years, and she goes, "Who is this and where are you?"
Like, the fact that she probably doesn't even have your number saved is
I literally
alarming.
texted her like 2 weeks ago, and she responded.
Yeah, you text her like a lot.
I
Like,
text
it's
her all the time, and like, what?
It's kind of like
She just gaslights me all the
yeah,
time.
and she's literally like ghosting you in your
Yeah.
entire relationship.
I'm like, babe, I've been here 4 years.
Babe, I've been by your side for 4 years.
I've been paying you a lot of rent over
God
the
knows
last 4 years.
how much money.
I don't even want to think about it. It's kind
When
of
I saw
disgusting.
that screenshot, I was so scared that she said that. But I mean,
Oh well.
and I don't think we'll.
Oh well,
ever-
maybe we just don't have to sit and run in because she doesn't know who we are.
Right, she doesn't know who we are. How would she know?
Yeah.
But yeah, we are having a good time regardless of that. Back to Grits to Glam, episode 8, of course.
Yes.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. That's for our producer, Miss Alexa. She requested that.
Yeah, and we're trying to come up with like more of like a saying of like what we could say, like the
Welcome back, Gritsters.
Yeah, like the toast has like the morning toast has "Good morning, millennials."
Good morning, millennials.
Alex Cooper has what is it like? What the fuck,
What the fuck is up, Daddy Gang?
So like, are we the Grit Gang, or is that too copying, or like I feel like we need to think on that. So if you guys have any suggestions,
Well, people say they're Gritsters, so I guess that's it.
Good morning, Gritsters. That kind of rolls off the tongue, but that sounds like Good morning, millennials.
No, it doesn't. It's just saying good morning.
Okay, we'll think on this.
They didn't like, what is the word? Patent good morning.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a phrase that we can all use.
Okay. All right. Well, let us know your thoughts, your opinions, your suggestions. They are
Yes.
greatly appreciated. We had a fun weekend. No,
Yeah.
I had a great
Yeah.
time. Patricia, I'm so jealous you got to do an estate sale. We got a beautiful new rug for the house.
Yes, it was amazing.
Sponsored by
What did
Patricia.
we even do this weekend? Friday,
Bar Lubitsch, which
yes, they always play the best music.
I wanted to just like, I put it on our list of things to talk about today to expand on our LA suggestions because I feel like,
we've talked about it, but not enough.
yeah, like it doesn't get enough like credit. Like it has great drinks. It has great music. You can stand on the tables without getting yelled at.
Right, and like the table thing is like if you just get there earlier enough, you get a VIP table. You don't have to pay for a table.
So you feel cute and fun, but you don't break the bank. And like you're having a blast. You feel like you could just like swan dive into the crowd.
But I am concerned because I feel like when we first started going, we kind of went so much that we realized that they were playing kind of the same exact playlist every single time.
Yes.
So I'm hoping this DJ, he didn't play that same exact playlist. I hope he kind of continues
So
to keep the variety, I guess.
one thing I noticed about being there is, and I think Scott or someone said that they were changing out DJs like every like 30 minutes to an hour, and I didn't even notice that.
I didn't notice that.
It would make sense because we were getting so much variety.
But they were all like, they all flowed so well.
banger after banger after banger.
Yeah.
And then
Saturday we went to Nick's. I went to Noah Beck's birthday party.
I still can't even. I did DM him and he did respond finally,
That's
say thank you, best of love, much love. But I obviously was not granted security clearance into the birthday party like Patricia was, so I'm going to need all the details, and I need those right now and to your best ability.
Well, first off, it was at this park in Glendale.
Right.
I feel like I can say that because
Yeah.
it's already happened.
Yeah, it's
It was a surprise birthday party. They had this nice little food truck, puppies,
Did
all
you have
these.
to pay for it?
No.
Oh, okay, wow, that's good.
God, no.
God, no. Oh, my
Thank
God.
I mean, no, of course not. So it was a food truck. The burger was okay. It was frozen meat, so it wasn't great. Anyways, and then they had these puppies that they brought in. They were from this adoption place, and you could have taken
Aw.
one home for $500. And I'm really curious to know
Wow.
if somebody did.
Yeah, that's interesting.
But I'm so like, I don't know. I'll probably get canceled if I say that I'm such a snob with what kind of dog I want.
Yeah, you have a very specific, like when you see your dog's from back home, like you really like.
Yeah, and so I just am like, I fell in love with one dog, but I'm like,
Yeah.
is it gonna be ugly when it's older?
No, I think that's like. I mean, it's like a not. It's not. I mean, it turns.
I mean,
into a child.
and I would donate to like dog things, and if there was a golden retriever that I could adopt, I would adopt a golden retriever.
Right, like literally tomorrow.
Right, but like, anyways, those dogs were precious.
Yeah, they
And
looked
then
cute.
I guess Dixie and Charlie put this like just covered his face and like walked him in. It was kind of awkward.
Oh, were there a lot of people there?
Like 40.
Oh, okay, wow.
Maybe.
Guess that's exclusive.
Yeah, like
Did you
his
have some,
sister was
like-
there. His sister was really sweet.
Oh,
Does he have two sisters? Because I think his
Yes.
older. I think there was another sister there.
Yeah,
but
I
I
think he
talked
has
to
two.
Tatum.
yes, she's big
She
on
was
TikTok
sweet.
too.
She was sweet. But yeah, it was fun. We did kind of dip out a little early because we were there for like 2
And
hours.
y'all
And
played like games, right?
yeah, we were supposed to play all these like field games, but it was like from 1:30 to 6:30, and then it was like 3:30. And Matt and I were like, if we play this one game of kickball, we're never gonna be able to get to Nick's pool party on
Right.
time. So we ended up leaving kind of early, but it was fun.
Were they competitive at all?
We played spike ball with like.
Oh, I hate that's so much effort. Like you're.
Oh, I
literally
sat. I mean, when I say
sprinting.
we, I mean I sat on the grass,
right, and cheered on everyone.
cheered on everyone, gave Matt a hard time because he was learning how to play it, and then he was being so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Why don't you take Matt's place?" I was like, "No, I just gave him so much shit for not knowing how to play, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna be so bad at
The
it."
exact same.
So no, thank you. I am okay. So we left before they all played. So I don't know
Oh,
if they
okay,
were
good.
all, but I mean it was fun.
I can imagine.
It was
they're
a very
competitive group.
wholesome 21st birthday. I
Yeah.
would say no alcohol.
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. I do love the like when I heard about the idea of like the whole like game day kind of vibe. Like,
But it was
exciting.
so hot because it was on this field with no shade and it was
Right.
turf, which is the most miserable thing. So it was
Mhm.
like I'm kind of glad we left.
Yeah. Well, then you were able to jump into the the pool at Nick's house, which we were
Yes.
patiently awaiting for their arrival.
We walked in and it was just full Broadway shows.
It was
Or Broadway.
that was like the best type of
Tristan
pool.
was full pruned.
Yes, I had been in that pool. I had to apologize to Patricia because I was like, I have not even looked at my phone in about 4 to 5 hours, and that's when you know it's like a good party because
Well, I
like,
hadn't even texted you, so you're good.
well, that's great because I was like worried. I was like, hope she's not trying to like need the code or anything, but I figured you'd already
Channing
had
Channing
it.
sent it.
Okay, good. Yeah, I was trying to tell Channing to do that without sounding too bossy, but it was so fun. So we went over to our friend's Nick's house, who has this gorgeous pool, overlooks the
It's the most perfect home.
LA kind of like not like I mean a little bit of like Southern Hamptons kind of like vibe on the outside. The
It's
white,
like coastal grandma.
yeah, coastal grandma's a good way. But it was so fun, and then we transitioned into Broadway music, and so that was right when Patricia was and Matt were like walking
Well,
in.
Matt and I were walking in, and all of a sudden Matt heard a song that he loved. I don't even know what it was, and he sprinted in.
Yeah, he was
and then
frolicking.
I was like, Matt, you literally made me hold like half the stuff, and you could sprint in, and I'm like still like trying to truck and get back there, and
Proud Mary keeps on turning. Like you were you were right there
keeps
behind
on
it.
turning.
And then you were coming in singing as well. I was still in the pool looking like so pruned.
Your hands were like.
I know they were my entire body, but I was just
It's okay. I was even worse because I'd been peeling for Miami still, and as soon as I got in that hot tub, it was like, honestly, it was a good thing because it kind of
was it all coming out?
accelerated my
Hoping
Sorry.
they have a filter.
I think they have a very good chlorine
I'm
filter.
sad I'm wearing a sweatshirt. I kind of have a little bit of tan. It's not like your tan because like you tan a lot easier. But like I've been in the sun so much, which
No,
is
you
like
have sun.
very abnormal for me to be out because
Oh, look at us both wearing our hang. Oh no, I'm wearing daily drills. I thought I was wearing my hangover
we're
hoodie.
both comfortable and chic.
Yeah, and so then after that, we went over to Matt's house, got ready, and went to our friend Jamie's going away happy birthday party.
Yes, I did. I had I walked in, had a piece of pizza, chatted it up with everybody, and I had to dip out a little
Yep.
bit early just
Yep.
due to unforeseen and very foreseen exhaustion due to being pruned in the pool
Yeah.
for 5 to 6 hours.
And I really thought that you would go to sleep.
That I would be down for the count. I did too, and I was literally like, it's not really a new trick. I've been doing it for the past like couple weeks, is taking an absolute freezing shower. And that really just like sparks your body and like wakes it up. And so that really helped me.
Well, and also you probably realize we're gonna be gone. You're gonna be gone the next 2 weekends.
Yeah.
So
and
like,
it's going to be
live
like,
it up.
depressing. So I needed to like go out, and I'm so glad we did. We had such a fun night that night. We went to, where did we go? Oh,
on the rocks. And on the rocks. Love that
Uh,
place also. So I have to tell a story. So we got there a little bit later. I was in a car behind Tristan,
Mm-hmm.
and on the rocks you have to have a password to get in. We didn't know the password, obviously, but
right.
usually if you get there early enough, you can get
Just
in
finesse your
without
way
even
in.
like, knowing it. And
You
Tristan
can, like,
goes,
Southern talk.
Tristan goes, say you're here with Jack. Or say, what'd you say? Like,
Yeah, I
just
said
say
if they ask you who you're here with, just say Jack.
Jack. And they didn't even look at our IDs, went right in. Perfect.
That
It's
was so lucky because we had heard, so the group in front of us, like, I was like, shit, they're asking, like, who you're here with, like, what party or whatever. And the group in front of us, like, all said Jack. And so, like, we were all looking at each other behind them. We're like, okay, we're with Jack.
we're
as
with
well.
Jack too.
And, like, we were just standing there being awkward. And then he was like, just go.
Oh,
Just go.
y'all didn't even
No,
y'all
we
didn't
didn't
even
have
try
to
it?
either. So I was just like, okay, I think enough time has passed so Patricia can say that she is with Jack.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was fun. They play the best music too.
On the Rocks is probably one of my favorite LA bar spots. It is like the drinks are expensive, but I made friends with the bouncer. Not the bouncer, the bartender. She brought me shots. And I mean, they played Who Says by Selena Gomez at like 2 a.m., which is just,
Oh yeah, we were
mean,
gone by then, I think.
but every single song they played was like hit after hit after hit.
And it's like a hit from each different genre, each different
Yeah.
like Disney Channel movie, but also like
There's something for everyone.
Yeah, it was fun. And then also I decided with our friend Jamie that I was going to go to this estate sale with her
Oh, yeah.
the next morning.
The drunk decisions that we make
Yeah.
while we're like tipsy.
Well, and so like obviously I feel like TikTok has kind of changed estate sales. Like I've gone to them for a long time,
and that's impacted you.
right.
Yes.
And now it's kind of not fun to go to them anymore because they're so busy and everyone knows about them. And I'm like,
Yeah.
they're not a hidden gem anymore.
I know.
But we ended up going the next morning and we only had to wait in line for like 30 minutes.
So there are resellers there, right? Too, like there.
No,
are
it's
people,
like, so it's basically like this lady passed away,
right.
R.I.P. to her.
Of course, goes without saying.
And I think like obviously I feel like their family is they probably went through and got the things that they would want from her.
Yeah.
And then they were like, we don't need all this stuff. They're going to sell the house. So they are selling everything that's hers
Mm-hmm.
in the home.
Interesting.
She had everything in such good condition. I got a pair of Chanel pants that I may or may not resell. So I got some Chanel pants, which
Oh.
I've never owned anything Chanel in my life. So
Wow, really?
yeah,
Awesome.
Chanel is expensive,
It really
babe.
is so expensive. It's
And
so-
everything was 60% off this day.
That's good.
so-
and that's not every day, right?
No,
Like, they
no,
do.
it's like the last day, and they want to get like everything out because I think I think sometimes now that TikTok has gotten
Mm-hmm.
that it's like TikTok has made like estate sales like not a hidden gem, like they upcharge way more than they used to.
Yeah.
But also this lady had beautiful things in there.
Good.
But anyways, everything was 60% off. And then there was a rug that I saw like because they have it on estatesales.net, and there was a rug I was like, if it's still there, I want to go see it.
You've
So
been
when
eyeing
we-
a new rug.
Yes, I've been looking for a new rug for years because our rug is just like a wafer rug I got when I first moved in for like $100. Great rug, but it was just
When you lifted it up. So we can talk about that. When we were mixing up the whole apartment trying to get this new rug down, when Patricia lifted up that
well.
rug.
Tristan immediately goes, "Well, why don't we keep this and put it either in this room or put it outside?" And I was like,
Yep.
and we lifted it up and
Decided that was not available to be happening. Like it looked like Coachella dust storm winds outside when I was taking it to the street. It was so scary.
I think it was because I like when you like clean rugs and you put like this like sprinkle the stuff on it.
Yeah.
I think it just like seeped through and like
Ugh.
put all the nasty stuff on the bottom.
But it's clean and refreshed now, down
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. And so I got the rug. It was still there and it was 60% off and
Good.
it's beautiful.
It really is so cute. It makes the living room feel like light and
And it like made it so
Very-
it just changed it so much with just getting a rug. And like
Yeah.
the thing is the price of it would have been the same price if I got like a rug from Ruggable or
Yeah.
from like
But now this one has a story. It's lived through like imagine the people who have been on that rug and like
I
the
would
people
love
who-
to know probably some
that rug has secrets and now it's a part of ours.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
love that. Do you have tips for people who are going to an estate sale for the first time, how to look for things?
Okay, definitely go on to if you find the estate sale on estatesale.net, look it up and like look through the pictures.
And is that just like
They don't show everything.
is that LA though or is that everywhere?
Oh, it's everywhere.
Okay.
It's everywhere. You put in like your zip code and it shows you like the next 3 weeks, like all the
so nice.
like estate sales coming up.
Yeah.
But yeah, look it up on estatesales.net. You put your zip code in, go and look at the pictures and kind of see, oh, I don't need anything in here. I'm not going to waste my time. Go wait in the line. And honestly, I'm sure places not LA will not have extremely long lines. I might be speaking incorrectly, but
right. Well, but yeah, LA, you know for a fact that
they're
the,
going to
the
have,
lines are
because
insane.
I've experienced
Well,
it.
and there's LA, the whole like TikTok side dedicated to estate sales and
Yeah.
like people like just doing content from them and like showing people what's inside. So then that just like creates this whole
Right.
madness behind
I'm
it.
like, honestly, I would love to get like sponsored by these people, like asking
Yeah.
these people to do TikToks.
You should
like-
be in like you should make that a part of your TikTok thing, like going to estate sales and
I
showing
did.
them.
It took me about an hour to do the voiceover for my TikTok.
It
that
was
I
cute
made.
though. Yeah,
It
but
took me over an hour. I think I was sitting in my bathroom doing it.
it's
'cause
like
I
us
just-
when we do our ads. Like it takes so long
It was
to just
awful.
like redo and redo.
And I was trying to, and then like Matt, like I'll be like, "Is this good?" And he's like, "Well,"
Ooh, I'd say it's somewhere else.
and I'm like, "Please, for the love of God, do not tell me to do it again because I've done it 50 times." He's like, "Well, I think you should do it more." I'm like, "Okay, fine."
The thing I've learned about doing any type of voiceover is just like not asking your friends or anyone for feedback and just like doing it because it oftentimes they are going to say something's wrong and like it's never going to be perfect.
Right.
And so you just have to kind of just keep rolling with it and
Yeah.
just do it yourself. And
Yeah. And that's what I initially ended up doing. And then, so yeah, I got the rug and I got the rug pad that's going to come in and it's going to make it so much more comfortable.
I was sad you didn't get the Chanel purse. It looked so cute.
It was
The
gone,
blue
babe.
one? Oh.
I would have gotten that in a
So
heartbeat.
are those in like her closet?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah,
They
that's
had
good.
like her whole bedroom was like, they had like racks of like
It's
clothing.
insane.
There was like 3 rooms of all
Are
clothing.
you going to do that when you die? Or are you going to have like an estate sale? Like hopefully you have a mansion by that point.
Well, I'm gonna be dead, so I don't know what my family's gonna do.
Well, I know, but I feel like you could write it in your will. Just be like, this portion goes to like my estate sale.
No, I
like-
think I would want my family to pick the stuff that they wanted.
But what if they don't like want everything? Like
Then
somebody's
then
gonna
I
want
would say
this
put it
Brits
in
to
safe
glam poster.
Exactly. Like when my grandparents passed away, they had like stuff from their old, when they redid the farmhouse, they kept the stuff in the warehouse. When they redid their
Yeah.
beach house, they kept the stuff in the warehouse. And so when my grandparents passed away, my parents or the siblings all went through the house, got the things that they wanted,
Yeah.
and they did a huge warehouse sale.
Oh,
And
cool.
then so when it doesn't sell, I'm giving you a whole
no, it's so good.
tutorial on it.
I love
so
it.
when everything, like at the end, when it's like the end of the estate sale, a liquidator comes in, buys everything, and puts it like in their
Mhm.
store or like, etc. I
Right.
don't know,
Et cetera, et cetera.
et cetera, et cetera.
No,
But
it's
yeah.
so interesting. Just the fact of like having to make that decision to
Right.
like.
But it's like obviously that family either like is just loaded and didn't want any of her Chanel stuff,
Like, they
or
already
she
have
had
Chanel
so
stuff.
much more that
Yeah.
like they took the best stuff.
The
and that was
grandkids already got all the like
Yeah.
top tier stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
There was
That's-
like baby clothes in there. So cute.
Are you having baby fever?
No.
Patricia's expecting.
That is not true.
I'm kidding.
Lord, no. I need a few more years for that.
Yeah. Well, that sounds so fun. I really want to go to another one. It's just so hard. They're always on like weekends, but if we can find any there on the weekdays, then I would.
Well, they're on Fridays. They
Oh,
start
okay.
Fridays.
Oh, okay. I would do that.
And sometimes they'll start Thursdays.
Yeah.
But Fridays, you have to, like, the girl I went with, she went on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And she said there were people there that were lining up at 7 a.m. And they didn't even let people in until 10 a.m.
That's like camping out for like the only thing I would do that for is like a ticket to a like
A Harry Styles show.
Harry Styles show. Yeah.
Like, that's it. But these people that were doing it are, like, resellers. So they go
Yeah.
in and, like,
Find
resell
some
the stuff.
good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. I would just love to beat them and go in before them just to like prove a point and be like, bitch, we need to actually use this and not like mark it up $400.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly. It's
I
like
wouldn't
you're
want
getting a
people-
deal.
Yeah, I
Like,
wouldn't want people fighting over my shit. Like
And then,
when I'm
like,
dead.
Jamie was saying, like, this people would come out and, like, they would have to do, like, a runway show of what they got because everyone was like, oh, my gosh, what did you get? What were you getting?
Aw. It's like a little family, a little community.
Yeah.
Besides the fucking resellers.
I know. And then I went to lunch with Jamie after. And Jamie's, like, a new friend.
Mhm.
And this is our first time, like, you know, hanging out one-on-one.
Yeah.
I was eating some sushi and full on choked on my sushi.
Mm-hmm.
It was really, really, like, hopefully she'll want to hang out with me.
That's
again.
like the most like
And then I tried to drink some water, and then the water comes out.
you didn't spit it on her, did you?
No, it was in my, like, napkin. It was
Ew,
awful. Like, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. But
That's the most scary feeling to choke, especially in front of a new friend. Like when I
and
choked
she's
on
like
the Jolly
probably
Rancher,
so uncomfortable and like,
like how do I like? Do you have to give a Heimlich to her? Like you don't, or does she have to give Heimlich to you? Like
right.
that. I mean, but that immediately brings you so close together where you're just like, wow, like
Okay.
yeah. So I think it's like it's it's always
Yeah.
a funny story where you like live through it. You're like, hey,
Yeah,
at
like
least you didn't
Jack giving you.
die. Jack and Scott giving me Heimlich at
Yep.
the bar, and Patricia like so we were at a bar for Ella's birthday party, and I was choking because I had brought snacks into the club, and I had wanted a Jolly Rancher, and it had gotten lodged into my throat, unfortunately. And so like everyone thought I was just doing a bit of like I'm dying, but like I was legitimately choking, like could not
I thought
breathe.
you were about to throw up.
Right, like due to sickness, but no, it was, full on Jolly Rancher lodging, because I don't like to chew them all. I like to bite them and then like just eat them. Like I don't
Right. And then I go up and I start like chopping your neck like a
be a chopping mechanism.
like that doesn't help.
It
Well,
did,
actually, it does
though.
help for me
Yeah.
when I was choking. I was like, come on, go
Yeah.
down, please.
And then I think it either flew out or I swallowed it. I can't remember, but choking is one of the scariest
So yeah, it
things.
flew out. It went straight into Matt's hair. Not only is it LA summer season, but back in the South, it is wedding season in full force.
Which we both know is just an exhausting
Yeah.
time in itself. And I just want to say, for all of you getting married, number one, how dare you for not thinking about my feelings? Like, it's just like, I get it that you're happy, but it just seems overwhelming. Like, so many people are happy and getting married and finding their significant other.
We're still young.
It's just upsetting. Like, people in the South start getting married at literally like 20. Like,
People my age I'm 27. I have people that I know that are pregnant with their second child.
no, not even that.
Like that means they got
Scary.
married at 23, had their first baby at 25, second baby at 27.
Yeah, I have a couple people that I'm like in my grade that are married, like have been married a while too, and I'm just like, it's just such a different life progression. Like I haven't even begun
Right.
to think about, like I'm sure it's different for you, so like having a serious boyfriend and everything, but like you're thinking about it, but that has not even crossed my mind of a thing where I'm like, oh yeah, like I could, be
Right.
getting married.
Like
soon.
obviously, like I'm excited for that to happen to me whenever it does, but
Right.
like that's not what I want to. I don't know. I feel like if I get married anytime soon, I still am going to be living out here, still not going to think about having a baby anytime soon. But I'm
Right.
not going to like, I feel like a lot of people get married and then are just, that's it.
Yeah, it's like that is.
But that's what they want. Like
Yeah.
the thing is, it's like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
That's just not me. Like I'm going to still be going
Not
on
me,
the rocks.
Never be my thing. I know it's like such. I really feel like it depends on where you live, like when you get engaged and when you get married, and then like the type of work that like you and like your spouse do, because
Right.
like you have like such a different, like people in LA probably have such a different like lane that they go in rather than people like in Birmingham or like wherever.
Right,
But
that's more
everyone just
corporate,
has
I
their
feel
thing.
like.
Yeah. Gosh, it's so scary. Anyway, I'm going back to a wedding this weekend for actually one of my really good friends, Elise. She's getting married, and they have been together for a while. I'm really excited. It'll be like every time we go to Birmingham, it's just like a reunion of sorts. Like people we haven't seen in years, and like they're wanting the full update. I think I talked about this when I went home for Sarah Ross's
Well, yeah, but
wedding.
that was Montgomery, so this is going to be a whole new.
Yeah, and Birmingham's even. We have a lot of Grits to Glam listeners in Birmingham.
Yes,
so
shout out Birmingham. We love you very much.
we have a meet and greet at like Moe's or something. If you're listening and you're in Birmingham, I will be there this weekend. I don't know the
Let's
dates.
have a meet and greet at Hangout Fest.
Yeah, no, that'd be so fun. I feel like we could get like, also if you're going to Hangout Fest, me and Patricia will both
Yes,
be there.
Sorry, go ahead with your wedding though.
No, it's okay. I think we need to have like 2 meetups. Well,
Yeah.
you only get one half of you'll get the grits, and then when Patricia comes in the next time, you'll get the glam. But yeah, we're going to the wedding on Thursday, celebrating my new platinum medallion status on Delta, of course, getting complimentary first class upgrades, which I am just.
That's exciting.
I feel honored because I'm finally at a status on like an airline where I'm like, it's actually worth it. Like silver medallion is like, okay, I sound so snobby talking about this, but it really is fun to get
That's
status
probably from
on
all
an
those
airline.
trips you came out to visit me for. So.
Literally, yeah. So I thank you. But it's kind of crazy that we're going back to Alabama. We got to fly to Atlanta and then drive to Alabama. It's going to be a whole
Have you all
process.
found anybody to pick y'all up in Atlanta?
We have a couple prospects. Maddie J might be coming to pick us up. Shout out Maddie Jarman.
She would actually drive there, and
I think she's thinking about it. She said if it's the last, if like no one else will. I was like, but we could also get a rental car. Like that's fun to do because I love
Yeah.
like maybe we could get some sort of like fun Tahoe or something like back, or maybe I could get a truck.
you can get a U-Haul truck.
Yeah. Oh my God. Literally. So I'll be there for a couple days and I'm going home to Montgomery. Grits Glam meet up round 2.
Yep.
And then going home to see my family, having fun with that, and then gonna meet up with Patricia in Gulf Shores, Alabama for the Hangout Fest.
Hangout Festival.
Have you been?
Yeah, I went one time.
It is the most beautiful. It's better than Coachella. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Like, it's way more beautiful. It's on the beach. Like, it can't get better.
Right. My only thing is though, it's like the sand is so white and the sun is so strong that
Yeah.
it's like,
It's hot as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like passing out level.
well, like you can like go into the water.
Yeah. And then like if we like hopefully are securing VIP tickets, the VIP stages at Hangout Fest have pools.
That's
in them.
right. Yeah, I remember
then-
seeing that.
Yeah, and you can also go into the water with those as well.
Yeah.
Like into the actual, because GA can't go into like the water like on that part. Like there's
Yeah.
special access. So I'm hoping.
But
to
I was wondering,
God-
like, Hangout Fest has like super VIP, and
Yeah,
And,
that's yeah, and it's so much more expensive. I think it's like $1,800 for that, but that's still a fuck ton. But for super VIP, they have golf carts that take you every single place. That's the like on stage access and everything
Okay.
like that. So you get to go on stage.
Oh, okay. So that's like an artist pass essentially.
Yeah, but also VIP for Hangout Fest, you get free alcohol, free food, everything. Mhm.
Seriously?
Yes, Coachella is a scam. It rips people off. Because like every other festival I've
Yeah.
gone to, it's like VIP, you get free at least something because you're already spending an arm and a leg on a ticket, and yeah, you get free stuff when you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. They have like special sections that are air conditioned, like indoors, like so much nicer.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. It is probably gonna be us and like a lot of high schoolers and everything.
Oh well.
Yeah.
But like, so his parents, rented a house, which is so
Yes.
exciting.
They
and
heard I was coming. My dad's like dream for a long has been to go with me to Hangout Fest because I've been going since high school. So this was really a full circle moment when like me and Patricia got a brand deal to go to Hangout Fest, and it was like, oh my god, this is so cool. And my parents were so excited, so they rented us a house. It sleeps like 20 people. I think there's gonna be like
it's on the beach.
10 or 12 of us. Yeah. So we want to do an episode of Grits to Glam remotely from the beach. So
We'll be bringing all of our supplies. Don't
all
worry.
of our equipment.
I'll be bringing it. Don't worry, because I'll
okay,
be.
thank God.
I got to pack for like.
I'll take this like do live from the wedding. Yeah, that would be great. I think it'll be so much fun though. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna be a house on the beach. My mom's gonna cook for us. Matt's gonna be there with us as well.
Yep.
Our friend Channing, Sydney, Katie, Carter. I mean, we've got so many people coming down.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm excited. Who are you most who are you most excited?
Uh-huh.
La, 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 la.
Which musical actor are you ready to see?
I'm ready to see Post Malone.
Oh, really? Okay,
I
yeah.
love Post Malone.
I do too, but I think I'm most excited for
I hope he does some country too.
yeah. Oh wait. Oh my god, he does the
Brad Paisley.
yeah.
I'm gonna miss her.
Wow. Okay, yeah, I am excited for that now. I didn't put it on my top favorite.
Do you think I can just
should be.
call Taylor up
Yeah, I feel like
and
you
ask
should
him to
just
play
call Taylor up.
and ask him to sing that song for
Yeah,
me?
I don't
Okay.
see a problem with that in the slightest. My favorites, Leon Bridges.
Yes,
Maren
absolutely.
Morris. Even though I just saw her hang out, you can never get enough Maren
Well, I'm
Morris.
excited to see her because I didn't get to see her at Stagecoach.
So good. You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
She puts on a great show. Also Fallout Boy, I was randomly excited
Oh,
for
I'm so excited for
because
that.
I feel like they're just gonna have a fun set.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be so much fun. And then Megan Thee Stallion, Jack Harlow, even though we just saw him, Tame Impala, and Doja Cat.
I love
Which,
Doja Cat.
but
Oh, I'm really excited to see. There's this band called The Brook and the Bluff, and it's a band from Mountain
heard
Brook.
of them.
They're from Mountain Brook and Hoover.
I've heard of them.
Heard of them?
And
Yes.
they're performing at Hangout.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And wait, hold on. Where's my phone? Sorry, I forget I need to talk into this. I wrote down the other ones I was excited to see because
Have you met them, or do you know them, or are they just?
no, but my aunt knows them.
Well, they really need to hang out with us at Hangout Fest.
The Head and the Heart. I like a lot of their music.
So the Head and the Harp or Heart.
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 Sorry,
and
my
then
mom texted me.
The
I
Brook
s-
and the Bluff.
Yes.
Okay,
Because
cool.
it's like so Bluff Park is like Hoover, and then Mountain Brook. So they're the Brook and,
And
the Bluff. Just like the grits
to
and
the
the glam. Yeah.
Exactly, goes without saying.
Yeah. So I'm
Um,
excited.
I've got to stop saying goes without saying. Like when it actually like it doesn't.
It
like,
go- but
yeah, you
you-
need to say it. Like,
But it goes without saying.
right, but it also goes
So
without
I
saying.
would like seeing people say like, "Do you think Jack Harlow is going to be like a flop?"
I feel like.
Have you
he's-
seen like?
No, I haven't listened to the new album really at all. But I feel like he might be getting a little bit too big for his britches. And I don't know. I really don't want him to, but like I love him and I think he's great. And I saw Brittany Broski interviewed him and she did such a good job. And
It's
like
her birthday today.
their banter. Happy birthday,
Happy
Miss
Brittany.
Happy Brittany birthday.
Happy Brittany. She'll be at Hangout.
Oh yes. Oh my god, I forgot her and I think Taylor is coming.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe not.
Or Katie.
Yeah, maybe Katie. We'll have to ask her. But yeah, we are so excited for the Hangout Fest and we can't wait to take you
cannot
guys
wait.
along, especially for the remote. And if you're going to Hangout Fest, please DM us.
Yeah, and let us know.
Let us know. We'd love to have a little mini meet and greet.
I was thinking we should get like a Grits to Glam like hat or bucket hat made?
Ooh, yeah. Let's do a trucker hat for me.
Okay, let's just do
Because
trucker
I look
hats.
horrible in a bucket hat. You look
I
cute
don't-
in bucket hats. Like Mia Thermopolis vibes. I look terrible. I look like
Okay,
a
I'm gonna
pencil
text my dad
eraser.
and see if his hamburger heaven
Ooh,
merch
like
guy.
neon.
Yeah.
Wait, also, we should just go to one of those
Yes.
the-
Never mind. Yeah. Don't say anything else.
yeah, okay.
We're good.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I know
And
what you're
then
meaning.
also t-shirts.
Yeah.
We're
the-
okay, perfect. Wait, we
Yes.
should give them to everyone at the house
yes.
on the Grit Slam.
Okay,
corporate
perfect.
card.
And Channing was like worried
About
about
what
her
to wear.
outfits, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Babe, I'm wearing a bathing suit and jean shorts, and that's it all weekend." And our sneak peek.
Wow. I can't wait. That's going to be so cute.
I know, I'm excited.
Oh my God,
Okay,
it's going to
good.
be like the total Grit Slam vibes already.
Mhm.
Hell yes.
I love it. Let's talk about a little pop culture news.
Okay, shoot me with the
Hillary Duff on Women's Health magazine,
gorgeous.
full nude, looked insane.
She is like, you
Number
know,
one, to have the confidence to even do that
Yeah, I could never.
after having 3 children.
I support people so much who, like, I don't think I will ever have confidence to do something like that. I hope one day that I do.
Yeah,
But like, wow.
and
I'm-
and it looked so like tasteful.
Yeah. Well, and she's a dear friend of ours.
Right.
Which like we've had.
I mean, she did,
I mean,
re
she duetted
do
my
that in
video.
your TikTok. So I mean,
And Patricia, do you remember the time when that happened? I was
Yes.
visiting in LA. I want you to tell the story.
so Tristan was visiting in LA, and I think I was scrolling through TikTok or somebody texted me. I can't even remember. And Tristan was sound asleep, taking a nap, and I was like,
Yeah.
Tristan, wake up! Like, I can't. I think I can't. Did I not come into the room and like literally be like,
Yeah.
Tristan? And you're like, what? And I'm like, Hillary Duff duetting you, and you're like, huh?
I thought it was like a fever dream.
Yeah.
Like I was like, you're like shitting me. Like
Yeah.
you're lying.
And I wasn't lying.
No, and it literally happened. They literally send me like the Kind Frozen thing. That
It was
she's
like an
doing.
ad for her. I'm like, wow, so easy that you literally could.
That's like what I was so mad about her TikTok presence was that it was all like ads.
Ads.
And
I'm
I was like, you have so much more to bring to that. But like
Yes.
she did play into like this is what dreams are made of, which I
Yeah.
really loved.
Yeah.
But yeah, she looked so good. And her can't say enough good things about her house as well.
Oh my gosh.
Except for I can say one bad thing.
What?
Her house and her living room, you know how it's just so small and it doesn't look comfortable enough
Yeah.
for like she has 3 kids now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then is she married too?
Mm-hmm. Marriage
Yeah.
of a Singer.
Like,
Matthew Coma, I think his name is.
I think when you have like that much of a budget and that big of a home, like you need to have like a very comfortable couch.
A cloud couch.
Yeah, and it goes without saying that you should have a cloud couch at all times. Like, if
Did you
you're-
like that couch I sent you today on Facebook Marketplace?
Yes, and it's huge though. I feel like we need to like bust down one of these walls,
Okay.
and so just
Well,
text-
Kelly doesn't.
No, you're
I'll tell her. I'll text her and be like, hey, we busted on a wall.
yeah, via bulldozer.
And she'll just be like,
Wait,
who is this?
What unit? And then we'll just say another unit with our
Yes.
same. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
I love that idea.
Me too.
Because I feel like if we did tear it up, like we'd have enough room to just like expand the living room.
Right.
And maybe put the TV on a swivel.
Yeah.
So that way we can like comfortably enjoy. And we are looking, we do Grit Slam via our home. Okay. I know it seems like it's like studio, like
Right. It looks like so professional. Like
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy.
it's
that
like
this is
it's
our
wow.
home.
Yeah, I know. And like
Like-
we just like transformed it into a studio.
Right.
But our living room is over here, just for
Mm-hmm.
reference. And yeah, we need more space for a couch because we
Yes.
can't fit. We want a bigger couch 'cause when we have people over to watch movies, we blow up the air mattress.
And then that means we have to move the coffee table, and then you have to put the air mattress out, and then it's just a whole big thing.
It's our redneck living room. Like we don't
Yes.
just. You thought we just had the redneck
No,
yacht club in the
nope.
backyard. We have a redneck,
Living room as well.
Well, I have a cloud couch when you can get a blow-up mattress from
mattress.
Amazon for $89 USD.
Exactly.
Like-
Exactly.
and
We
it's
just
so
get a blow up
comfortable.
couch.
Yeah. Oh, wait, those are really cute actually.
Yeah. But we want to get a new couch in there to put this our old couch in here to
Yeah,
make it more
because that's where the podcast started, on the white couch,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like sitting and not really having to like look at the camera or like, which I realized I haven't really been doing. I've just been staring at you, but you're just so gorgeous. I just can't stop staring at. But yeah,
And another but
That's
in
where it
another
started.
news, Chriselle and G Flip.
love that this journey, especially when Selling Sunset just came out,
Right.
and they were talking about like, or her and what's his name, was she dating Jason?
One of the
One of the Oppenheim twins. I don't know.
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. Oh, is it?
No, it's not.
Oh.
But I've said that a few times.
The Oppenheim who.
Jason, yeah.
Okay, yeah, they were like all their whole story arc was like them being together. Like Lord only knows that was never gonna last.
Yeah.
And now we have the news that she's official with G Flip. Has Chriselle been like bi always?
No, I don't really know because she's. a lot of people are like she's kind of went from failed relationship to another to another to another,
Right.
and probably just was like, I'm done with men.
Yeah.
But I hope she gets a baby
Right.
because
Yeah.
she wants a baby so badly.
She does. I haven't caught up on like Selling Sunset at all. I normally only watch for the houses.
Yeah, me too.
Like I love. That's why I watch like $1 Million Listing
Yeah.
and stuff, which
Right.
I haven't watched in a while. But that's
So I saw Chriselle we both saw her, but you actually spoke and have G Flip's number.
right.
Like-
which was so random.
It was at the movie
the
premiere.
Lost City
Yeah.
movie premiere, which we talked about a couple episodes back. Like me and this, like I got separated from the group. I think you guys were either not there yet or were on the red carpet, and I was bebopping around, heading to the bar
As one does.
where I belong. Yeah,
Yep.
helping myself to refreshments via open bar.
Yep.
And I run into this person who I later come to know as G Flip. Did not know who they were. I know Matt did. And
Oh
he,
yeah,
like,
because after
like-
the fact, he was like, "Wait, you met G Flip?"
yeah, he was like freaking out, and I was like, I don't even know who G Flip is, but like they were literally the nicest person I've
Yeah.
ever met. And I literally like it all came about because I literally walked up to them and I was like, "Oh, like love your shoes," because we were both wearing like
The loafers?
the black
Yeah, yeah,
loafers,
yeah.
which I think you advised me to wear that night.
Yes.
So glad I did. And they were just like so nice, like literally stood by me the entire time, like while we're getting drinks. And like, so we're going back and forth to the bar together, having a blast. And they were like, "Oh, like I'm here with my friend Chriselle," or like they were here with a Chriselle. And I'm
Right.
like, "Oh, okay, cool. Like can't wait to meet him." And then like a couple minutes later, like the Selling Sunset Chriselle walks over. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Via Chriselle LLC, via Selling Sunset
Via,
LLC.
via the lady that was born in a Shell station.
Right. What? Was she?
Chriselle.
Oh, wow. Wait, is that a thing or are you
I'm
fucking with
pretty
me?
sure.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Like I'm almost like 99% sure.
Wow. So I literally...
Or the Shell has something to do with the Shell station.
like her name or something?
Mhm.
Chriselle.
Who-
Oh,
who
Chriselle.
else do you know? Chriselle.
Wait, okay, yeah, let's look into that. So then G Flip introduces me to Chriselle as their new friend, their new best friend. And I'm like, yeah. like
What?
I'm best friends with G Flip. Would not even
Okay.
consider worrying about
All
it.
right.
And then, you know, we're just like laughing at like how like we
Yeah.
are there and we're like, why are we
Why
even
are we
here?
here?
And I think Chriselle just thinks I'm like this random like fan kind of. And
Yeah.
like obviously didn't know that like you were with like the Chriselle via Selling Sunset.
Right.
And so it was just like a really crazy, we had a nice little conversation.
You got G Flip's number.
Got G Flip's number and I'm like, it's just like the
you
whole
texted
the whole
them
timing-
after.
I know. I literally was texting G Flip like, "Hey, like, so good to meet you. Like, let's hang out." Yeah, I mean, now we're best friends. We have not spoken since,
Right.
But I'm thinking,
Which is a little concerning because I feel like if you did text them, now it would be ulterior motives.
right. But like, we made that
Or sh-
initial
or-
connection before any of this was in the press.
Right.
Okay, so like, sure, maybe ulterior motives, but like, I'd still
But-
love to get dinner because I was having so much fun with G Flip
Yeah.
and you
G
know.
Flip. I love that name.
But yeah, they were like, I'm on tour. Like, I was like asking like what they do, and like G Flip was like, "Oh yeah, I'm like on tour. Like I'm like just got back. I'm a drummer." And I was like, "Oh, sick. Like me too, of course."
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Yeah, and I
Makes
was
more
just like,
sense why you're here.
right?
honestly.
and I'm just talking about like like my marketing career. The offer still stands on my end. Like I'm ready to.
G Flip, if you're seeing this,
You really need to text me.
you really need to text
You
him.
really need to text me back. You know, I haven't reached out myself, but maybe it's like I don't know if it's too late for me to just text and be like, "Hey, dinner?" ?
Yeah.
So, and if you're G Flip listening to this, just probably pause it.
Nah.
Maybe we can put that in the. But I mean, I have nothing but great things to say about
Yeah.
G Flip. Insane. And then like flash forward to Coachella, I met the Oppenheim brothers and got a photo with them. That was a completely not the same great experience, but they were sweet. I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
But
they're just a little.
that is so funny that they're like it came full circle because
Yeah.
we were like
But it's also like
speculating.
easy, like for women who have never been like, who have always been in like openly like straight or have been in like just full on straight relationships to
Yeah.
like, bring a friend to a premiere
Right. Yeah.
and just kind of get away with it
Yeah.
for a little bit until
like-
you're like spotted with them like every single second of the day.
Wow. That is really like a story that comes full circle.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I feel like it's kind of a breaking news story.
I know.
I
Breaking
s-
news. Tristan has G Flip's number.
I have G Flip's number and I knew about the relationship before any of you bitches. Wait, that's so cool.
Yeah. Okay, so that was basically kind of more of The news section. There's
Okay.
probably a lot more.
I see you've prepared a fun little game for us, huh?
I sure did. I was just trying to, put some grits into this and pull our
Wow.
Southern roots into here. So
Right.
I decided to do a little smash or pass.
I'm so excited.
Southern food edition.
Okay, cute.
Okay. Barbecue.
Yes, smash.
Smash.
For every
But
reason.
okay, another question. Do you like pulled chicken with like the white sauce or full on barbecue?
Both.
Both.
I like the chicken nachos they have in Moe's in Auburn with the pulled chicken and then the white sauce.
The white sauce. And a lot of people don't even know that white barbecue sauce exists.
And it's superior.
best.
Yeah, it's really good. But I do love a pulled pork sandwich with
with
like
a pickle on it.
coleslaw. Yeah, like maybe. Oh my god.
Mac and cheese.
I haven't really come to understand my love for coleslaw until recently, but it
I
just
love
provides such
coleslaw.
and that on a chicken sandwich.
Oh, I can make good coleslaw.
I would love you to.
I know how to make
Maybe
use
we
of
should do a
mayonnaise.
backyard barbecue or something in the
Yeah.
Redneck Yacht Club. Why am I sounding southern the minute we're talking about barbecue? Maybe we should do backyard
Backyard
barbecue.
barbecue in the Redneck Yacht Club.
Yeah,
Which we
yeah.
we should probably go check that pool again. And
Oh god, it's probably gonna be. We just need to drain it before
Yeah.
we leave.
yeah. Okay, next, banana pudding.
I'm in the middle of this.
My grandfather's restaurant, Lloyd's, their banana pudding is... Does he have banana pudding?
If not, this is like Mandela effect. You just made up that your grandfather is.
Oh, it's his lemon pie that I love.
Oh yeah, I'm in the middle of banana pudding.
No, my grandfather made banana pudding, I think. No, my grandmother made banana pudding that was delicious.
Okay.
But I think sometimes it's too, like... It's if it's homemade, smash.
Yeah.
Not homemade, pass.
Agreed.
Okay, next, fried green tomatoes.
Never had one.
That's a smash for me.
What is is it literally just a tomato? Like
It was fried, yeah.
I feel like I would like that. But
You
again,
would.
with coleslaw, tomatoes I didn't know I liked until
Okay.
like a couple years ago.
Maybe we can get some in Gulf Shores.
Yeah. We also need like shrimp, fried shrimp and gold. Is
Yes.
that on this list? If not, smash for shrimp.
Well, there was... So on the list that I found, shrimp was on there, but I didn't know... Is that Southern?
fried shrimp
Fried shrimp,
is
yeah.
Southern. Yeah. Here's more like grilled, or shrimp cocktail.
Healthy, yeah. Okay, boiled peanuts.
Ew, no.
I'm gonna
Pass.
pass. They make my fingers too.
And they sometimes smell good, but then it just gets overwhelming.
Yes. Okay. Fried catfish. That's a pass for me.
Pass. I'm gonna say sub that for calamari.
Oh yeah.
Is that the same? That's not the same thing.
No.
I like fried calamari a lot.
Right. Okay. Pecan pie.
Pass.
Pecan pie. I like it, but I'd pass on it. Okay.
I'd rather have
grits.
chocolate.
Hey, grits.
Oh, grits.
Grits. Yeah.
Obsessed.
Smash.
Smashed.
Smash. Double
Would
smash.
Take me down to the altar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Walking to the altar. Yep.
Especially cheesy grits. Love
Oh, yeah.
those.
Cheesy
Shrimp
grits
and
for sure.
grits, all of the above. All right, fried okra.
Fuck that.
Why?
It's disgusting.
I love
It's
fried okra.
literally gross. What
That
are you
is
saying,
a
Alexa?
smash for me. Thank you. I agree. I love fried okra.
Alexa just said, she just said that I was dead to her because I don't like fried okra. It is disgusting.
Why do you think that?
Because it is. You taste it and it's literally gross.
It's so good because you eat it and you have the
Ew.
crunch on the outside and then you have like the
So
juice and like
nasty.
the.
I can already smell it and it smells horrible.
Okay, I've never heard of this.
Ew.
Biscuits with chocolate gravy.
Yeah, I've never heard of that either.
I mean, I've never had it, so I'm gonna say pass.
Biscuits. I'm gonna pass this. Again, I'm gonna sub out, even though these are not the rules of the game. Biscuits with sausage.
Sausage gravy is delicious.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's good.
God.
But
Smack my ass
chocolate
like a drum.
Yeah.
Like literally love it.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. And I'm like, I grew up in Alabama.
Mm-mm. I mean, maybe we could try it. I feel like we should try all these things.
Yeah.
Maybe like when we have a grits slam, like what are they called? Event. We could have like weird
Yeah.
Southern things.
Yeah.
But we can't.
Maybe we
have
can like have like a
no fried
separate
okra.
video every month and
Yeah.
just be like a more of a YouTube video.
Oh yeah, that's cute. No fried okra though.
Okay.
Unless you want me to try it for like clickbait and throw up all over you.
No, thank you, because I don't want to clean that up. Okay, fried chicken. That is a smash.
You know that's already a smash
That is
for
a
me.
smash.
Fried
And
chicken sandwiches, fried chicken fingers. I actually don't really like fried chicken on the bone. I think it's so hard. Like why
Yeah.
why make it so difficult when you can just do it in breast form?
Right. Right, babe.
Breastfeeding.
Right. Exactly. Via breastfeeding.
Via breast, via Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich with American cheese, Diet Coke, large fry, Chick-fil-A sauce ranch.
This sounds like Jimmy Neutron. What is it? Chocolate cakes.
Oh,
What?
Cosmo and Wanda, not Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah.
What's it called? Fairly Odd Parents.
Fairly Odd Parents. Yes.
Large shake, birthday cake, large fries, chocolate. No. What? Am I having a stroke?
But I hope you all understand what we're trying to say here.
The Fairly Odd Parents theme song where
Yes.
they talk about chocolate shakes, fries, burgers, etc.
And then they get like,
Great show. And it's on Netflix now. I haven't watched it.
really?
Yes.
Fairly Odd Parents.
What?
Okay, Peach
Oh.
Cobbler. That
Pass.
is a smash for me.
Ew,
My grandmother had this, like, number one, she had like a homemade ice cream machine.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we would be at the lake, she would
Oh,
make
that sounds good.
homemade peach cobbler with their homemade ice cream. So
I probably sound so boring, but that's just a pass for me.
that is,
The only like,
but it's only like, I only want that like 4th of July.
yeah, it's very fun with ice cream, like vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Matt had that for, he like every single year, the past 2 years that I go to his family's lake house, for his birthday. His first year, he wanted banana pudding as his birthday cake.
Ew.
And last year, I think he wanted cobbler.
Ew. It's like a grandpa.
I'm like, what? You've never even
Just get the
eaten.
sheet cake from like Publix and call it a day.
Yeah.
I wanted to say my grandma, she'll love that I'm talking about this. Actually, I don't even know if she listens, but my dad does. He'll tell her.
Yeah.
But she, like, I think that was my original obsession with grits. This is kind of sweet. But I used to go down to Monroeville, Alabama, which is where like some of my family's from, like super southern. And she always used to make us these huge breakfasts. And like I like will attribute my weight gain like through my entire life and bad habits to her. And like she would literally make pounds of cheese grits. And like she makes grits unlike any other, and I really need to get that recipe from her because she won't come to LA. Like she's never flown on a plane. Like
Yeah.
so it's like she's not coming here. And like maybe I could get her to make them when I go back to Montgomery.
Yeah.
Because she lives there now, but she makes the best cheese grits, and that's
Oh,
where I kind of started
okay.
to fall in love with grits.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since then, I can't really find like anything better
That's
than
better.
that.
Yeah.
My mom does a close second.
Right. But it's also like something about grandmothers. They just know how to cook.
They
I
really
was
do.
watching this TikTok like account last night, and it's called Southern Meemaw. And it's just so cute. The way
Is it a
she,
meemaw?
oh yeah,
Oh.
she's a Meemaw, and it's like her son that like records her making like all these different meals, and they're so unhealthy and
Cute.
so yummy, and like it's just like reminds me of like when I was with my grandmother cooking, and like
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know. My grandmother was such a good cook because she also was like Southern, but like my grandfather's Greek, and so she had like the
Interesting.
Southern and the Greek food all like
Wow.
I don't know. We should all get like all of our grandmother's like best recipes and put them
Yeah.
into a book.
Yeah, that would be really great. I think my grandfather had a couple. Also, mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Really good one.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
that's kind of sometimes a hard dish to make because you
Mhm.
can fuck it up really easily.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I'm like, ugh. I still have Coachella and Stagecoach dust like in my mouth. So sorry.
And then you're gonna have sand from Hangout.
Yeah.
But yeah, those were our smasher passes.
So
Can I
good.
tell you about my dream that I had last night?
Yes.
So I've had like a really hard time sleeping the past few nights, and I went to bed at 4 a.m. last night.
Ew.
4 a.m. the night before. Woke up in a sweat at 4:45 a.m. this morning.
Due to AC or the dream?
The dream,
Okay.
but it wasn't even a bad dream. It was the weirdest dream. Have you ever had dreams to where like every so often it's like the same place and you've never been there, but it's like this weird like house or like area
Not
that
the same place, but people, like similar people in mind.
yeah. Well, it was at this place, but it was also like I was on a cruise. And Shawn Mendes and I were there. Matt was also there.
Right.
But me and Shawn Mendes walked around holding hands.
Yeah. Matt would understand.
Right. And so then I gotta get my notes out because then I was like,
I'm glad you wrote it down.
I wrote it down because I was like, I don't want to like forget it,
Mm-hmm.
but I also like didn't want to risk like not being able to fall back asleep. But I was like, I'll
Right.
risk it. So then we were all gonna go to this conference together or something, and Shawn Mendes was asking me if I was going, and I was like, huh? No, I'm not going. I didn't know about it. And then all of a sudden Matt walks up and he's like dressed up as like a church boy. Don't even know. And he's like, why aren't you ready? We're leaving right now. And I'm like, nobody told me because my luggage was lost. So I had to go find that.
Right. Luggage was lost.
Yep. And then Shawn was asking me what he should wear. And it was between this red and white striped suit. And then Shawn, like he's my best friend,
First
and like
name
a
basis.
green sweater and blue jeans, which he ended up wearing. It was
That's
just
a
like
weird
the
combo.
weirdest dream. And also a pill bottle that I was holding like completely disintegrated in my hand. It was just like,
Does anyone know how to like decipher dreams?
what happened.
Because that's a lot going on right
Yeah,
there.
I don't know. What
Is it manifesting you and Sean in a relationship? If so, sorry, Matt, feeling god awful.
I don't know. It was, and there was also like a really cute baby there. It was the most all over the place dream. And then I think I woke up because I was so upset that I wasn't able to go to this conference
Right.
that everyone
Well,
in the
you
whole
were
group was
upset.
going to. And then I was trying to change and get ready for it because Matt was like, fine, you have 1 minute. And then I couldn't find my luggage again. And then they left me. And then I woke up.
Sorry you didn't get to go to the conference.
What the heck? What kind of conference?
That's really, really scary.
Yeah, it was really scary, but that was my dream.
Well, that'll conclude this week's episode of Grits to Glam.
Thank you. Goodbye, Gritsters.
Bye, Gritsters.
Good,
We did it, I think.
not good morning, Gritsters. Or what is there? We gotta
Peace, Grits, Slay, Gritsters. Don't
slay
forget
mama.
to slay this week. Make sure
slay
to slay
the house down.
Boots, Hunty, and I oop.
And I
Charlie XCX. Imagine having to explain that to a pilgrim. Is that bad to say?
No.
I saw a tweet that was like saying it was literally Emma Chamberlain and Gigi Hadid at the Met Gala, and they were literally just kept going back and forth. being
Slay.
Like, slay. No, you
No,
look
you look
slay.
so slay
Was it
right
like
now.
a major slay or like a minor
It was
slay?
like a major slay.
And they were like, imagine trying to explain this to the people of the Gilded Age. And I was like, yes, that is a great.
That is a great thing because they would be like, number one, what are you wearing?
I'd love to think about when we like would say things to people like who had no technology
Right.
or like, oh, such a good. That would be so fun.
That would be fun. Well, that was a great episode, Tristan.
Yeah, great job, babe.
Anybody that wants to tell us what we should start our podcast off as or greeting,
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
greeting Gritsters.
Greeting Gritsters. That's kind of cute. Let us know in the comments.
Let us
As always,
know.
I saw everybody's like been rating, reviewing, and subscribing on the podcast apps,
Yes.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Do leave us reviews, leave us comments. Again,
Yes,
nothing.
we
too.
are on YouTube. Don't forget it.
We are on YouTube.
I think y'all are forgetting it.
and I think y'all requested
Y'all requested it, and y'all are
So-
forgetting it. You're making it harder on us.
it. Right.
I'm kidding.
No. So make sure to go watch on YouTube as well if you want to. Leave
Yeah.
us a like, subscribe there as well. In our Gorgina set. And
And yeah. Thank you.
we'll see you next.
Bye.
We have a guest. I guess we could say we may have a couple guests tomorrow,
next week.
next week on the episode.
Yes.
And then because we're gonna pre-record.
Yep.
So yeah, that's
Yep.
gonna be exciting. And then we'll be
And then
live
we'll
from you
have-
at Hangout Fest.
Yeah. Let
Oh,
us know if you're there. Okay.
love it.
Love
Bye,
y'all.
you guys. Bye,
Bye.
Gritsters. Don't forget to
Bye.
slay, mama.
Ah.
Ah.
Oh.
It's the grits.